here to announce the winners of our challenge this year. It's been an exciting year to see this get off the ground. It's first year around, and it's a work in progress, I'd like to say, and we're going to be tweaking and trying to improve as we bring out the program for 2011. And it's some of the innovative things that got thrown out at us that people used, and we'll get into that a little farther down the program as we go through the winners. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, and I won't go through that long list, but without the people on that list, we would have not come close to even getting this thing off the ground.
Good morning, everybody. I'm going to keep my introduction brief. AJ wasn't sure I could introduce myself in under 20 minutes a minute ago, but most of you know me. I'm Vince Davis, a soybean extension specialist at the University of Illinois. I've been there almost 2 years now, and we've been working on this program pretty much since day one I got there, it feels like. And so it's kind of an honor to reach this point and be able to award the first set of winning teams of this program after the first year. Dean is correct. It is a work in progress. We learned a lot this year, and we have a lot of things we know we're going to change, tweak, and make this thing better and work with our participants as we go forward. I'm going to talk a little bit about what the contest is and how it ran before I get to the awards. And I just used the word contest because it flashed up on the screen, but it actually is a challenge. We named it the Illinois Soybean Yield Challenge for a reason, because we didn't want it to be just a contest. We really wanted to get a lot more out of this program. Some of the things that make it unique is that we wanted our participants to take a team approach, and we wanted there to be a lot of emphasis and focus on actual data collection and what we could learn from this program and really increase yields statewide as we move forward. We think we can do this now, or we think this was the right time for a number of reasons, but growers in our state have an extreme desire to increase yields. There's a lot of computer technologies that we can utilize today, and we have a lot of technologically advanced growers. A lot of growers that have adopted computers and high-speed internet, smartphones and other technologies, GPS guidance, and yield mapping on the farms to utilize. And we have better computers to analyze data, large data sets when we collect it. So the purpose of the challenge, or one of the purposes, is to capture all this data, to see what we can learn from it, encourage new strategies to increase yield and profits, and not only that, but not only learn how high growers can increase yield, but how they do it, so it can be implemented for other growers, and other growers can learn from it. But we still want to promote sustainable and profitable practices for all growers. Now, I already mentioned we wanted to take a team approach with this program, and there are a couple levels of the team approach. The first level is that the Yield Challenge really is kind of a program all of its own. It's not just the Illinois Soybean Associations or the University of Illinois or the National Soybean Research Lab, but it's really a working group of all those groups together, working with industry and private sponsors, the other 3 state institutions in our state, community colleges, high schools, and FFAs. We really wanted a level of a lot of different people working together of the organization of this. The second level of teamwork is we really wanted to get groups of growers in different geographies across the state to work together. This is just one of the teams. I'm not going to show all the teams, but just one of the teams. Brimfield Agronomy Applications and Elburn Co-op High Yield Team. So it's been really interesting to get to know some of these people and some of these groups, and the interest and the desire they have to come together and work as a team to increase yield. So how the program works is we didn't want an overall state winner. We wanted winners in all 9 districts of the team. We didn't want people disadvantaged as the yield trends change from district to district, and I'll show the districts in just a little bit. Each grower has a side-by-side plot, so not only do we capture just how high they can get yield in one high yield effort, but that they compare that to what they would normally do on the rest of their acres. So it's a side-by-side plot situation of about 5-acre plots. And then we still wanted to have some competition to it to encourage people to try hard, but the yields that are used to determine winners is the average of the 5 best growers of the whole team. So a team can consist of 5 to 10 growers, and the average of 5 is what's used for competition. We're going to give out awards today for the top 2 winning teams, and the first place awards are going to, each grower and team captain is going to receive a $500 Visa gift card, and the second place teams are going to receive a $250 Visa gift card. And we'll also have 3 special award categories, and all of those growers will receive a $100 Visa gift card. They will not receive the Visa gift cards today, but they will be coming. We will have certificates. We also encouraged teams from the public sector in terms of FFAs, high schools, 4-H's, community colleges. Those awards will be determined later next year in January, February, when the National Ag Statistics Service releases district averages, and they will be awarded based on a percentage, a difference to the district average. So we're not going to present any of those awards today, but they essentially work the same. It's just they don't have to pay entry fees, and they don't compete against other teams, but they're going to compete against district averages. So here is the state broken down for the 9 NASS crop reporting districts, where District 1 is in the northwestern part of the state. There's 4 horizontal tiers going down, where District 9 ends in the south eastern part of the state. And we had, I will show you in a little bit, but we had poor participation in District 8, District 9. We had some teams that started down there, no teams that finished, so we have no awards for District 8 and 9 today, but we're going to work real hard on getting more people down in that part of the state next year involved with this program. This is just to show you what a typical side-by-side plot comparison, I guess, would be. These were actually the University of Illinois yield challenge plots, where the high yield half was on the southern half here, and the normal practice half on the north side of that field, split half and half. And this is what all of the typical plots would have looked like for these growers. Some of the expectations we had is that the plots, side-by-side plots, would be established in fields that growers anticipated to be fairly uniform, similar soil and cropping histories. They would use the same variety on both plots. That's probably the one hardest rule we had for the contest. We don't want this to be a comparison of varieties. We have many other mechanisms to compare varieties, and we really want this program to be about comparing all of the other management tactics but varieties. Growers submit soil samples, and we have all of the soil samples from these locations are analyzed for nutrients at one common soil testing laboratory. And then we also do SCN, soybean cyst nematode, egg counts, and HG typing at the University of Illinois or Southern Illinois University, so we can collect nematode data on all of these locations as well. Growers then also record all of their practices throughout the year, and then sponsors also have to provide a third-party yield verifier. And we also collected grain samples from all of these locations for protein and oil and seed mass quality analysis at the end of the year. So the types of data really that we're trying to collect are really the whole gamut of data that is influenced by the crop production season, all the way from soil type to the practices they use throughout the season and weekly scouting reports. And we set that up through a website. Everything happens through the website, soyyieldchallenge.com, and you can go there and learn a lot more information and how the process works. Team captains end up getting a login. Individual growers can either get a login or let the team captain handle all of the data entry from there. This is what the website looks like. Again, you can go there and learn a lot more information about the program and how to sign up for next year, that sort of thing. And I imagine we will continually be making changes and improvements to this website. This is just a little view of what an administrator like myself sees on the back end of the website. We have all kinds of things we can go in and get to track this certain program. One of them is a grower roll count. So this shows, hopefully all of you can see this, probably not real well, but at the beginning of the season, we at one time had 48 captains. We had well over 40 teams started the season and over 250 growers amidst those 40 plus teams that started the season. What ended the season with complete profiles and complete data is our 17 completed teams where the whole teams were complete. We had several team captains that had partial teams where they didn't get all 5 growers, for a total of 119 growers that came from company-sponsored teams. So it'd be nearly 240 individual plots, or data from 240 individual plots across the state. And we have, at this point, 12 public university and student plots. We have a few more that we don't have entered into the program yet because we know we're not going to award those till January, so we have a little bit more work to do there. This is just a map with balloons that show where these plots were located across the state. We don't have all the plots located or on this map currently, but it's pretty close and just gives you an idea. We don't have as many locations in the south or northwest part of the state, but we expect this is going to grow.